We're live. Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Fairies. My chair's a bit squeaky. It's like my square's a bit squeaky. You're square? Are you square? Let's do a quick Celtic cross because I feel like doing one. Okay. Let's have a look. Lots of shouting coming from next door. Let's have a look and see what's going on. The Five of Winter, the Five of Swords. What we're going to be talking about is walking away from dishonest associations, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness and something that's not worth the effort. Okay. Your challenge is actually getting going. Let me show you these cards. We'll have a look as I deal with the cards. So this is what we're talking about. And then the challenge is the Two of Spring. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams, great progress being made. Okay, so the block is personal development. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. That hard work is like, not about being hard on yourself. I feel maybe you've been a little too hard on yourself. That's negative thinking that's getting in the way, believing that you can't manifest this bright future, and it's already there. Through hard work is just dedication to your own personal growth, dedication to practicing the law of attraction in a positive way, creativity, your dreams, your desires, your goals. That's your block. Not believing in yourself. It says walk away from dishonest associations, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for you. Doesn't say that. Isn't the best choice for your happiness. Something that's not worth the effort. But that doesn't mean kind of giving up on life altogether. That looks like a pyramid of Ferrero Rocher. Oh my goodness, such gorgeous chocolates. Okay. Let's have a look and see what's gone on in the past. You're going to have to let me shuffle these cards. The Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised. A firm but compassionate leader. This is like the brutal side of the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organised. A firm but compassionate leader. I like the firm but compassionate leader, but it's kind of a rigid energy. So the Emperor. There's kind of a force, pressure behind this to be a success, and what it means to this Emperor to be a success. But we are talking about realising that what you once wanted, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness. Let's look at the current energy. How are we feeling now? Renewal. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. It's a very wise man here. This is the current energy. the current that this masculine is now in. Do you want to look into the future? Okay. The Four of Autumn. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, and help out those who are less fortunate. So we now have two on the card. Two on the cards. Okay. It's more about being open to your differences, but they're creative differences. So this masculine kind of wants to do it all on his own, and in the future it's about allowing someone in, allowing someone to actually be able to assist you honestly, because you're walking away from dishonest associations. So it's like there's this wall, this barrier that's kind of gone up to protect yourself, feeling as if you have to do everything alone. Work with the universe. Work with the law of attraction. What's assisting you behind the scenes? The Six of Spring. Okay, so it feels like he's signing a contract here. You know, maybe this masculine has actually put out there that he might be better off alone, and that's what he's manifesting. It's not really what he desires. There's renewal here. Because this is about working with somebody who's going to be able to assist you. Not take over, not control you. It's an asset. The Divine Feminine here. That's what's assisting you behind the scenes. Or we can say what's assisting you that you're not aware of. But what you are aware of is, I feel like I can't get my words out. What you are aware of is that you're not happy. So something's got to change. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You're never going to... It's like you're never going to evolve in an environment where you're not involved. How do you feel about this situation? I keep feeling as if there's two cards. How you feel about this situation? Well, you feel the Divine Feminine. This is assisting behind the scenes, but in your position of how you're feeling, you have the Divine Feminine's energy. The Nine of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So there's no kind of... There's a freedom with this card. It's not a codependent energy. It's like you can both... it's like you both thrive on this aloneness, because it's when you get to connect. This masculine is connecting with this Divine Feminine. You're showing him the way. And also you're telling him, you're reminding him through the ethers, through the energy, to reward himself for all the hard work that he does. So make sure you give yourself some pocket money. Just for you, so you can spend it on whatever you choose. Being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So this feminine's not coming in to suffocate you. But you're aware of that because this is how you feel about this situation. She's not here to suffocate you, she's here to support you. Okay. And I've made no mention about you supporting her. She's here to support you. Or the energy of like, get over yourself. Get a grip of your ego. You can share your world and your heart. And be in this very comfortable feeling. Okay, let's how does this situation affect others? King of Winter, although I saw that as the Kings of Winter. Knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, unemotional. Well, us feminines can be a little bit on the emotional side sometimes. You guys, you're not like that. You come across as being kind of unemotional, but we know that you have emotions and feelings and love, but this is you. How does this situation affect others? And it's the Emperor, who's knowledgeable, experienced, he's fair-minded and unemotional. Get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. The thing is, with any relationship, when it's like too close to home, or it's your situation or someone you're dealing with, emotions are involved. So it's really hard to kind of help yourself in them situations. But when someone else is like detached, but they've been through that situation, but they're detached to like another person's situation, it's easier to kind of like help others than to help yourself. Where are we going with this? I don't bloody know. Public speaking. Taking it to the masses. That's the Divine Masculine's role here. How this affects others. Well, this masculine is going to be someone who's professional and objective. Doesn't mind a bit of public speaking. That's the feminine here that's giving him the confidence. So if she can do it, then I'm damn sure he can. There's no business like show business. Let's have a look at the hopes and fears. Hopes and fears? Or are they hopes or fears? Well, let's just have a look at the card. The wheel. It depends, doesn't it, on your mentality for the day. You know, that wheel spins. It says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Now, why would that be? Because you've been planning for it, you desire it, and you've manifested it. Okay, delays are over. Immediately, as soon as you change your mindset. Sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. So if you're fearful, you're going to be given lots to be fearful about, and if you're optimistic, then, well, you're on a happy journey. The wheel is spinning for you. Okay, should we have a look at the outcome? That was a lot of cards, I'm not taking them. I feel really drawn to go to the journey of love. Oh, I can take this card. Nine of Summer. Well, that's beautiful. You've got the Nine of Pentacles with how do you feel about this situation? And you've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Autumn. And the masculine, what he's like, how this affects him. And then the outcome is the Nine of Summer. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. And we're talking like to the masculine. This reading's about the Emperor. Well, and the Empress, but the Nine of Summer is this masculine's wishes coming true. Just like that. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Wishes come true. Dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the Emperor. Nine of Autumn, the Empress. In their individuality. Let's go to the power of love. That's that reading then. I know I'm going to the journey of love as well. Shall we look at the bottom of the deck? Six of Summer. It's so cute. I love this card. Look. Could it be I'm falling in love with you, baby? Look how happy they are. Children or childhood, the return of people or romances from your past. This part. Remembering events differently. In a better or worse light than how they really occurred. You're the one who tells the story. What kind of story are you telling yourself? Are you telling yourself a beautiful, romantic, love story that's coming together, or is it just some kind of tragic storm cloud that's looming? Is it looming or is it blooming? Let me just get rid of this chat. Oh. These gloves do work, but this finger one does. I can operate with this finger. Oh my goodness, I've got a couple of question marks. I hope that message isn't for me. I did tell the guys that I was going on camera. Anyway, it's in the family chat. They're all out buying stuff for the barbecue. So they're all getting different bits and pieces. I'm letting them sort it out. Okay, so the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. Is that what he's doing here? It's a renewal. Is he rewriting the story? The way I tell the story, it's a beautiful love story. It can have people crying. And like what's the, rooting for it. You know, that's the word. They're kind of like, well, this kind of connection needs to exist. It's beautiful. So that's the story that I tell. And it feels nice to kind of be in that kind of story. To have experienced that connection. Let's have a look at the power of love, and then we'll go to the journey of love. Elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. I spoke about this, didn't I? I'm not sure. Anyway, elevation. I'm sure I have. In order to live a fulfilled life of complete happiness and enjoyment, you first must become mindful of how you perceive the world and your place in it. What you think has a tremendous influence on how your soul will experience life and its many diverse situations. As magnetic beings, our souls work perfectly our souls work perfectly within the law of attraction and draw to us exactly what we create with our thoughts. In order to elevate your soul, your mindset, I know I've used that word a couple of times, your mindset may need to be spiritually altered. Love is the greatest healing energy source there is, and by using it properly, you can instantly change your life and your circumstances. Begin by setting the intention of raising your consciousness. Second, be mindful of the tone of your thoughts. Then finally, let go and let the universe do its part. Commune with nature, take a walk through a forest, dance in the ocean waves, or go out and garden. That's what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to spend the afternoon in the garden. I've got some seeds I want to plant, and we're having a barbecue, and the sun's coming out at 3 o'clock. It's on its way. It's going to be a fantastic day. But gardening is on the agenda, but in this time, whilst they're all out like kind of shopping, I thought I'd do a reading, because it will be a little bit noisier later on, and I'll just get wrapped up in that, and we won't get to chat today. But I'm here now anyway. Love is the greatest healing energy source there is, and by using it properly, you can instantly change your life and your circumstances. Begin by setting the intention of raising your consciousness. Second, be mindful of the tone of your thoughts. Then finally, let go and let the universe do its part. Commune with nature, take a walk through a forest, dance in the ocean waves, or go out and garden. Through these activities, Your mind is brought into an awareness of the oneness of the natural world. Assess the people in your life. Are they elevating or draining your energy? Become aware of your purpose in life and live it one day at a time. Elevate someone else's life with joy, for it is in giving that you receive. Forgive others and clear that energy, transforming it to pure love, knowing that you cannot force anyone to be something they are not. Above all, have fun and delight in your journey. Interesting. I don't know what they're talking about now. Oh, Megan's looking for a dress to go, like, to a wedding. Not her wedding, but it's actually her Divine Masculine sister's wedding. And they must be sending photos and out dress shopping. It's a bit dark for a wedding, but a lovely dress. So, that's Emily chatting to Megan about dresses. Okay, I take it they've got the shopping list for the food. Now they're talking dresses. It all comes in, guys. Right, should we carry on? Of course, let's carry on. Oh, my goodness, okay. I can't even see how many people. Are you there? I think there might be 4 of us that's present at the moment. It's a bit bright up there. It's all good. It doesn't matter, does it? No, we're going to the journey of love because that ended with about enjoying your journey. And within the word journey is joy. Let's go to the journey of love. I want some coffee. I'm going to have some coffee. I could really do with a fresh cup of coffee. This is true. I've been out in the garden like all morning. I've been out there with like my daughter's partner. She's at work and we've just been like chilling in the garden. We did come in and do some like housework, so we feel a little accomplished. But I just want to sit in the garden today. It's like it's my day off. I want to enjoy it. But do all the things that I love to do. Well, not all of them, but, you know, spend the day doing things that I love to do. It's a nice light energy. Falling. Card number 14. Let's look at the card. Now this takes me to like what he's writing with. His quill. We're talking to the Emperor here, who's assisting behind the scenes. The Divine Feminine. Falling. It says, don't worry. You may fear you are falling, but it's just your soul diving deeper into the ocean of bliss. Are you sensing parts of your life flying away from you, out of your control, as the momentum of your divine surrender takes over and becomes more powerful than the old adhesive between you and what no longer serves? Laugh, cry, celebrate and ponder. Whether it makes sense or not, you are like a perfectly ripe fruit falling from the universal tree, succulent and ready to be enjoyed for all that you are. If you wait any longer, this moment will be lost and you'll end up on the ground having to decay and go to seed in order to start the whole process again. Excuse me. It's like my throat's become extremely blocked. This is not so bad, but what a shame if your sweet nectar was not to be savoured by a hungry world. You deserve to be declared the most delicious, juicy fruit that ever was. So fall. You'll end up exactly where you are meant to be. This oracle contains a message for you. You are being called closer into divine union and into the fulfillment of your destiny now. It is safe for you to trust what is happening. Go with it. It might seem like you're being asked to take a leap of faith. It's the right timing for that. It's your time to give yourself in love without holding back anything of yourself. Okay. The poem. Is it wrong to love, to feel what I hold inside? The answer must wait. I don't know why it says the answer must wait. There's more to be unravelled. There's more to unfold. I've got the angel prayers cards that I did pull off of the shelf. Let's use these, because the other cards are just cards that I've been using like over the last week or so. No, I've tidied up a little bit. Good morning, Spotty Pony. How are you today, darling? Take time to breathe. Thank you, angels. I breathe with ease, knowing you're here. Oh, that's so nice. Because like you are his angel, Divine Feminine. And he can just breathe freely, knowing that you are close by. Knowing that you're here. Take time to breathe. I picked up on the energy of like when you're alone. You're not really alone. You're kind of really connected then. I've opened to spiritual support. Take time to breathe. The angels have seen that you've been rushing around with your chores. Not really. That's the energy. It's like, oh. I even said to Jamie, I said to him, sometimes I really just don't like doing the washing up. I said, like, I've never had a dishwasher. It's just one thing I've never, like, gone out and purchased. And it was like, maybe I'll have a dishwasher this lifetime. I said, but I imagine I'll still carry on and, like, do it by hand. Because you've got to pre-rinse and there's something quite therapeutic about washing up. So we're not complaining about that. And, yeah, I just mentioned about, you know, tidying up in here. When I feel drawn to, that's when I do it. Spotted Pony, we are doing okay. Okay. Yes, they are. Yes, they are what? Rushing around too much, doing too much. It's like, geez, go out into the garden. That's exactly what me and Jamie was talking about today. It's like, people just need to really chill out. Just chill out. It's going to get done, isn't it? And I was speaking to him about, it's all going to unfold. So just watch it all unfold. It's going to unfold anyway. Hi, Venus Rising. Hey, I changed my name again on here. Happy day off, Lucy. Venus Rising. What was your name before? Venus Rising. Happy day off, yes. Well, I kind of every day I have a day off. But it's just nice knowing that I don't really have to go out. So I can just kind of hang at home. And if I want to go out, then I'll go out. But I don't really know what I'm wanting to do. And it's quite nice to just take it like hour by hour. Minute by minute, moment by moment. A lot can happen in a minute. Okay, let's read this. I feel extremely chilled out, which is nice. Oh, no rush. So the angels have seen that you've been rushing around with your chores and hectic schedule, and they see the toll it's been taking on your inner peace. They are encouraging you to take some time out and breathe. It is so important for your well-being that you get some rest and allow your energy to catch up with your physical being. When you have too much going on at once and you rush around, you get less done. So slow down your pace, take your time, breathe deeply, enjoy the air around you, and you will complete your tasks. Okay, the expanded interpretation. By taking time out to breathe before you start your day, or at the end to digest the events of the hours gone by, you will give yourself the time and space to review the positive experiences you've had. We have a fire every single night, and like without fail. And last night I didn't get home till late. Like, they were a little concerned because I was kind of like nearly an hour late home from work, but that was just due to the jobs I needed to get finished before I could leave. But yeah, gone midnight. Well, I think it was about 1 in the morning. I was still out there with the fire, just digesting the day. And like I said this morning, so I do have a lot of, if you want to call it, downtime. I said to somebody like the other day, it's like I said, because I'm kind of free, like free to do what I want, whether that's working or not working, and you know, I can work overtime, or I can choose to say no. And I actually spoke to like my manager yesterday, and I made a comment as in like, not in a sad way, but I said to it, I don't really kind of like have a life. And then they turned, there was two of them, and they turned around and said, no, we don't really have a life either. And I went, oh, probably not in the same way that like yous do. It's like, I don't have like a hectic life. I have nobody like pulling on me from any directions. There's no one to have to, there's no obligations. And I said, so I live a very peaceful life, which means I'm free to work when obviously I want to. Yeah. And another thing that was interesting, these are kind of just differences of like how you respond or how you choose to live your life, was they need me to work tomorrow. And so I said, would you like me to work tomorrow? And it was like, yes, please. I said, okay. I said, but I said, as soon as I can, I said, could I please just have a week off? I want to have a week off from work. I have no plans to go anywhere, but I'd like a week off from work. And her response was, I would like to have a week off as well. And I said, yes, well, I want to take a week off for my well-being, because it's going to be beneficial. I need to take some time away from this place just for a week to rejuvenate. And I didn't say to her, but I thought, well, book yourself a week off then. It's, you know, you're entitled to that time. I've had no holiday as of yet, so I've got like 6 weeks to book off. And I'm kind of saying, well, when it fits in around like the schedule, can I just have a week off? And then it just kind of turned on to her, and it was like, well, I would like a week off. Well, book yourself a week off then. You're you, I'm me, and I will not let my well-being like suffer at the expense of, you know, an environment that, yeah, it doesn't really benefit or promote positive growth. It's more about just working you and not allowing you that time to rejuvenate and to rest. I just found that quite amusing. But after I'd had that conversation, that's when I went in like to speak to these managers, and they were talking about, listen, right, we've got this 1 week that we're going to give you off, and everybody wants this week, and we're going to give it to you. And I'm thinking, I don't really care. And then it's in July, and I said, can I not have a week off? Like, can you not slot me in before that then? I've got to wait till July to have a week off. It's just, you know, I've got to take them at some point. What's the issue? I did say to him, I said, I'd like to work 2 months and then have a week off. Should work out fine. There's 12 months in a year. I've got 6 weeks off. And then you hear about people that actually come in on their like weeks off. They're called in. It's like, don't bother me when I'm at home, please. I'm quite different like that. So I don't really do the emails. I know it frustrates some of them, but they have adapted well. Because I wasn't going to start changing that just to please them. I don't like emails. I don't do emails. It's, yeah. I don't have the app on my phone, and they can't understand that. And it's like, no, I don't want the app on my phone. I don't see why I have to have the app on my phone with all these notifications coming up. I don't know. Can't we just do what I've got to do when I'm here? And then, you know, that's what they pay me for. So, yeah, and if I can just go and offer my services elsewhere, that's how I look at it. It's like, I don't really have to, you know, what you pay me, I come here to contribute and to get job satisfaction, to go to work to feel as if like I'm actually making a difference. But that's the energy at the moment. But I'll actually like stand up for myself and say this stuff. Just a few comments, and it's higher management, the management that's in there. And I look at it, I think people skills, it's like your people skills are pants. what they're saying, they're crushing everyone's kind of oh, hold on. They just crush their energy, they drain them. Comments they make, and they don't realise that they're kind of oh my goodness, my family is having a good chat. Detrimental to the well-being. So I mean, I'm kind of laugh it off, and I had to remind myself, actually, one day walking to work, it was like, Lucy, remember who you are. It was like, yes, okay, we're not, you know, I'm going to start. The way that I respond, though, it's like you can't really argue with it. And I know that, so I've kind of got them. I don't really want to say the things because they can be triggering. And I do try not to be hurtful. But it's about pressure, and I don't work like that. So, and just things like, we're useless and we don't do enough. These are the things that you say. I've been told I'm not fast enough on one occasion. It just doesn't resonate because people think that I'm like absolutely awesome at my job. And then I was told I gave bad customer service. I mean, the customer didn't think so, but because how I handled it was different to the manager. I mean, these are just things that they're shocking to hear. It's like, I'm just, you can see how others get really depressed and they're sick. A lot of them are sick. So I've been sent there for a reason, but it's just like, geez, this stuff needs to kind of stop, doesn't it? So how I choose to run a team is with kindness and compassion and understanding, and they're my friends. I mean, I work with them, it's important. Like, I'll give them a dance, I'll give them a sing-song. I'll say hello to all of them. And, you know, when I start my shift, I'll say goodbye when I finish my shift. I make sure that they're all right. I always go up and ask them, have you had your break? You know, are you okay? And that's how I want to, like, run my ship. And just because others, you know, think I should be harsh, and it's like, on your way, you can choose to be like that. But I've got great assets. Like, I'm kind, compassionate. People are drawn to my energy. Change and transition. Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. And I'm okay to stand alone to do that. Like, where before, yeah, I would have felt like I just don't fit in. No, I fit in. It's just, I just won't do things the way that they do them. The way that, obviously, my other colleagues talk about the management team, I really wouldn't want people talking about me that way, and I give them no reason to. Yeah. Change and transition. Right, should we bring it back? Let's bring it back. It's me, Sherry. Sherry, darling. How are you, darling? Workplace culture is so important, isn't it, just? Anyway, I've got these big, massive plans that's going on that, like, I want them, my colleagues, I want them. And we just need to put that energy, like... They're really nice people. They've got some good talents. And these people have dedicated most of their life to working with this company. And new managements come in, and there's just, they don't talk to the staff. The staff have no respect for them. And then you enter like this complaining battlefield. Yeah, I thought one was going to leave. Seriously. Because the rotors are all over the place. They're just, it's a real shit show. People are leaving that have been there for like 20 years. They're not even questioning that. They're kind of saying, well, maybe you just need to go and find another job. That's their attitude. Or even yesterday I said to like my manager of my department, I said, we're not allowed to complain, are we? She went, no, especially not to like the big boss man. Okay. Oh, but he'll give it to you. It's like, you're not allowed to say anything. I just stand there and just in shock. I think the look on my face. Yeah. It's shocking. But it's where I've been sent, and it's absolutely fine. It helps me to kind of not allow it to affect me. So when I went in yesterday, all the staff were just like, oh my goodness, you've just got like all this positivity around you. I said, I'm in love. They went, are you? As in like thinking like that had to do with like me having like a man, that kind. I went, I'm just in love with like life, and I'm just going to like drench you all in it today. And we had a good shift. This topic is resonating. Big transition. My days are winding down at work. This topic is big at my place. I think it's big everywhere, Sherry. And I was out of it for like 10 years. And I went self-employed. So being put back into it, someone's got to be like a pillar of strength in now. Yeah. And at the end of my shift, because I got out quite late, I can't just kind of walk off and just say, well, I have to like cash up and everything. And I have to do that with the manager, the night manager. And they're all depressed. And I said to him, I said, what are you doing? Surely you want more like than this. I said, you must make sure, because he was in on his holiday. He was meant to be on holiday. And I said, what are you doing here? Why would you come in on your holiday? And I said, you seriously need to get some rest before it makes you ill. And I said, is there anything else like you want to do? And these were his words. He said, I saw a quote once. He said, and it said, be the change that you wish to see in the world. A good quote. He said, so I want to work my way up this company and just make change. That's good. But for me, the change I want to see in the world is compassion, kindness, empathy. I mean, a lot of people have come very sick. We've actually had recently a lady suddenly just make her transition. So that's been a real shock to our department, because we've actually like had a lady who's transitioned overnight. She just didn't wake up in the morning. And they tried to keep her alive on a life support machine, where they put her into a coma. But so that energy around work was, has anyone heard anything? They had her funeral on Thursday. And, well, I heard that like a little dig was made actually at the company. Because they wanted, like, when the new management took over, they wanted one-to-one with every member of staff on our department. And some haven't had it, and they're worried. They've been fretting. And I mean, they've been kept waiting like 3 months. And so this particular person, or I think it was her, or a comment was made about, I'm still waiting for my one-to-one. It's not worth it. And these people that are leaving, they're just forgotten about like that. There's like nothing done to really say thank you for all your hard work, or to even try and keep you. It's a sad situation out there. Yes, after 14 years, I'm walking away. I mean, I've been there like just over a year, and I'm enough. I'm like, I'm done. I think I'm done now. That's the energy. But for some reason, I tried to apply for a different position, nights, and then all of a sudden, they weren't going to be filling that part. They were going to just make the workers work harder to cover it. And, yeah. So I'm still where I am in that department. But, so now it's just okay. So now I'm starting to think, that's all I'm needing to do, is put some creativity out there. of how not only can I help myself, but how I can help others. And creating that environment. I can create that environment on my own, and people are drawn to it. So just need to take that a bit bigger. The daughter's home. We're going to get this wrapped up, because I heard her coming going, hello? And she's got company with her, and we're going to be having the barbecue soon. But no rush, I've still got some cards here. And there's some understanding. Hello? I'm just on a live, darling. Sorry. It's okay. I did message, I don't know if you saw it. I did probably put, I'm just doing a quick reading. Well, quick. Change and transition. So, yes, after 14 years, I'm walking away. I love that place, but the climate is not healthy. But I think my resignation did make a statement. Absolutely. Your presence made a statement. But it's like our presences are needed elsewhere. Change and transition. It's going to be exciting to see where we are led. The miracle of love. There's the miracle of nature underneath. That doesn't surprise me. I spend so much time outside. We're making outside like more homely because we believe we spend more time outside than what we do inside. Change and transition. Excuse me, my belly's rumbling. You're going through some changes right now and you may not be enjoying them, but please be assured that they are for your highest good. Change is a natural process and we are constantly moving through different levels of development and experience so we can grow. Allow yourself to relax, knowing that the angels are supporting you through these changes. Change can be a challenging process, especially if you fight it. Know that you are supported at this time and that the changes really are bringing blessings into your life. You may be faced with the feeling of fear and not knowing what the next stage is, but there are plenty of doors opening and opportunities being presented to you. Allow yourself to let go and welcome the new and exciting energy life is bringing to you. Archangel Azrael. Azrael's name means he who helps God. He is the angel who guides us through the process of transition. With his phoenix-like energy, he helps us to rise from the ashes of our challenges, to be reborn and positive again. He has a close link with mediums and is the angel who lovingly guides us to the other side at the time of our passing. Call on him to guide you through change in a peaceful and loving way. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. The angels are encouraging you to take yourself outside and connect with the miracle of nature. A miracle is a shift of perception, and the angels can see there are many thoughts in your head that are making you feel confused or even unsure as to what you're supposed to be doing. Take some time to go outside and connect with Mother Nature. Breathe fresh air into your lungs and disconnect from whatever's happening in your home, relationships or work. As you walk and connect with nature, you will open yourself up to divine guidance from heaven and earth. You may feel locked in or may have been spending far too much time indoors. Whatever the weather, there is something powerful and enlightening about going outside and connecting with the sound and songs of nature. Go outdoors and walk, speak to your angels and enjoy the beauty of the plants, countryside or park that you connect with. As you walk and breathe, know that there are angels all around you, helping you enjoy the simple things in life and encouraging you to disconnect from trivial dramas that aren't serving your purpose. It's a really good message, isn't it? Okay. We'll go to the enchanted map and then we'll finish with a Rumi message. Details. I'll give you some more details, okay? Field of Dreams. I'll give you as many details as I can, as what comes through. It's not like I'm holding anything back. Oh, it's interesting, because like I told you, I'll give you the details that are coming through, but maybe not necessarily my own individual feelings that are coming through. I'll give you the details. So this feels like being very closely connected to something, so it's hard to kind of hand over your feelings when you're so connected to it and it's personal. I can give you the details, okay? Well, I'm just being truthful. Metamorphosis, card number 25. So we had train, we've got a change in transition. Got flamingos there. Card number 25. You are in the process of deep and beautiful change. Butterflies earn their wings through great effort. The process of change is often painful, for it is never without losses and sacrifices. If you are to transform from one form to another, a part of you needs to die. Letting go isn't easy, especially when you're used to thinking a certain way about your life and how you live it. Just as a snake sheds its dead skin or a caterpillar dies so that a butterfly can be born, you're required to release your old ideas and embrace a necessary change so you can live your best life. Perhaps you're being asked to let go of low self-worth, a dream that no longer serves you, a relationship that is draining, or unhealthy habits. Despite your fear, you must accept that this is a transformational time for you. There will be some loss involved, but you'll love what you become. I'm excited. Ruby. Let me have some coffee. Grumpy Donald, come here. I'm sure I have. Let me just get the secret book here first, because it's about the law of attraction. So, is it 3 o'clock yet? Where's my sunshine? Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Change the story. Don't keep dwelling on that. Okay. Where's my sunshine? Well, what I actually opened up to and what I saw, which is a little funny, is Ralph Waldo Emerson, 1803 to 1882. Should we see what he said? What did he say? The good news is that the moment you decide that what you know is more important than what you have been taught to believe, you will have shifted gears in your quest for abundance. Success comes from within, not from without. Ralph Waldo Emerson. You have got to feel good about money to attract more to you. Understandably, when people do not have enough money, they do not feel good about money because they don't have enough. But those negative feelings about money are stopping more money coming to you. You have got to stop the cycle, and you stop it by starting to feel good about money and being grateful for what you have. Start to say and feel, I have more than enough. There is an abundance of money and it's on its way to me. I am a money magnet. I love money and money loves me. I am receiving money every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then it says, give money to get money. Giving is a powerful action to bring more money into your life, because when you are giving, you are saying, I have plenty. It will not be surprising to you to learn that the wealthiest people on the planet are the greatest philanthropists. They give away vast amounts of money, and as they give, by the law of attraction, the universe opens up and floods vast amounts of money back to them multiplied. If you are thinking, I don't have enough money to give, bingo. Now you know why you don't have enough money. When you think you don't have enough to give, start giving. As you demonstrate faith in giving, the law of attraction must give you more to give. There is a big difference between giving and sacrificing. Giving from a heart that is overflowing feels so good. Sacrificing does not feel good. Don't confuse the two. They are diametrically opposed. One emits a signal of lack, and the other emits a signal of more than enough. One feels good, and one does not feel good. Sacrifice will eventually lead to resentment. Giving from a full heart is one of the most joyous things you can do, and the law of attraction will grab hold of that signal and flood even more into your life. You can feel the difference. Okay, we've got James Ray here. We'll read what he had to say, and then I'll pull a card from Rumi. James Ray. I find so many people who make a tremendous amount of money, but their relationships stink. And that's not wealth. You can go after the money and you might get rich, but it doesn't guarantee you'll be wealthy. I'm not suggesting that money isn't a part of wealth. It absolutely is, but it's only a part. And then I meet a lot of people who are spiritual, but they're sick and broke all the time. That's not wealth either. Life is meant to be abundant in all areas. If you have been brought up to believe that being wealthy is not spiritual, then I highly recommend you read The Millionaires of the Bible series by Catherine Ponder. In these glorious books, you will discover that Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Moses and Jesus were not only prosperity teachers, but also millionaires themselves with more affluent, I think that's how you say that, more affluent lifestyles than many present-day millionaires could conceive of. You are the heir to the kingdom. Prosperity is your birthright, and you hold the key to more abundance in every area of your life than you can possibly imagine. You deserve every good thing you want, and the universe will give you every good thing you want, but you have to summon it into your life. Now you know the secret. You have the key. The key is your thoughts and feelings, and you have been holding the key in your hand all of your life. That's a bloody brilliant message. Bloody brilliant, I'm telling you. Just, there you go, now you know the secret. Okay. We finished with a Rumi message. That was brilliant though, wasn't it? I think so. Victory of Marianne. Card number 41. The impossible made possible on the bottom of the deck. I believe that everybody's home now. So let's get this wrapped up and I can go and join the festivities. 41. Oh, I stopped. You see how I stopped to look at that? The Dance of the Divine Feminine is the next card, 42, but we're on 41. Let's read this message. If you are longing to caress the moon, don't turn away from it. If you are ill, why do you... Oh, if you are ill. If you are not ill, why do you crawl under a blanket to hide? You are in a quarry of sweets, why do you look so sour? You live in the spring of life. Why are you withered inside? Don't fight against yourself and don't flee from what could be your glory. Like a fearless moth, dive into the flame. Why be linked to your obsessions? Burn out in the flames until your heart and soul are enlightened. Get out of the old carcass and form yourself a new body. Why are you afraid of a fox when you descend from lions? Why be a lame ass when you have the strength of stallions? The beloved you seek will arrive to open the door to your fortune, for love is the key that opens all your locks. Rumi. Okay. Music. That's Emily downstairs. I don't know what the song is. Bassy. You feel you are a mortal and I know you are divine. You feel you are not ready for the task and I know that triumph is only moments away. You reach to me for protection, but you are me, and the protection that you seek is already with you. We are not apart. I am living through all that you are and all that you love, all that you have lost, and all that you offer to me in surrender. I am in you as your courage and magnificence, and any task I send to you is simply one of the tasks for which you were born. You are an eagle with wings, ready to soar, so I push you from the cliff top that you may know yourself. This oracle brings a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. I wonder where we was being led into. Our victory! Okay. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it not possible, and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you, as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, yes, your victory is inevitable. Okay, weird. I feel like the tone of the voice changed then. I was struggling to speak and get them words out, but I feel I'm okay now. Okay, that's good then. So you are being given this reminder from the Holy Mother Mary, also called Miriam, and the beloved divine presence of love that she serves. It is that presence that is real. It is the Holy Mother that is real. It is the divine in you that is real, and all else swells around you, so your soul can play. Every challenge and adventure is an opportunity for you to test your mettle and to be what you are in truth. The eagle that flies requires space and open sky. The tigress that hunts requires hunger to drive her to fulfill her being and live her nature. You need what you need to realise your divine nature as a living holy expression of the greatest love. So life is providing for you that your needs be met. Whatever may be troubling you or is soon to present itself is not a situation or a circumstance meant to bring you trouble. You just need to allow yourself to become more eagle-eyed, beloved wild one. It is not what appears to be that is a source of challenge for you, not at all. It is only how you are viewing the situation. Can you allow yourself to shift perspective? Yes, you know this is truth. It is only in forgetfulness that fear creeps in. Oh yes, to forget for a moment that you are divinity and to lapse into erroneous belief that the challenges are more real than the love they veil. No, the real challenge is in the attitude, not in any circumstance or situation. Will you remember that all is divinity manifesting and nothing exists outside of it? All is perfectly designed to help you fulfill your being, live your truth, experience your power, and reside in the perfection of your divine, loving heart. Be curious rather than afraid. What is loving seeking to draw out of you now? It is always love in interaction with you, even if sometimes you feel like you are hauling a massive rock up your back, on your back. Okay, let's read that again. It is always love in interaction with you, even if sometimes you feel like you are hauling a massive rock on your back up the steepest of all hills to build a temple at its apex. Yet when that temple is built, overlooking the ocean, and a startling burst of golden orange sunset explodes across the water, turning it gold, you'll forget about climbing that hill. You're just drinking the view instead. You'll forget what you were supposed to worry about. Oh, don't you hate it when that happens? You'll just have to love in that moment and be peaceful instead. It makes more sense to notice the sunset than to turn your back upon its glory and grumble about how heavy those rocks were. Then in your inspiration and your forgetfulness, your dream of another temple and the process of creation, perhaps with more lugging about of great heavy rocks, and it will begin again. But then so too will another captivating sunset be granted, best witnessed in your newly built temple, that renders you speechless and spellbound. This oracle brings you guidance and comfort. Whatever is going on in your life right now, whether it brings you joy or deeper struggle, is the divine in you, as you, breaking through into your life. Do not hesitate to trust in it, embrace it fully, and let it have its way. There is nothing there that needs to be resisted. You are safe to be wild, to be alive. Live it with love and let it unfold. The promise of success is yours, so allow yourself to be brought to it through the guiding wisdom of life, the life that serves love. There is also a part of you that is daring to love, to live, and to trust more so than before. You are even daring to quit the traumatic tendency to relive so many past hurts and aches. You no longer want to taunt yourself with failure and critique. You are less frightened of yourself, so you do not need to sabotage yourself anymore. You are learning love's way and claiming it as your own. This is your path to victory assured. And in this reading, how do you feel about this situation? Well, he's claiming the divine feminine here. He's claiming love. He's taken up love's way and he's claiming it as his own. As his home. That's nice, isn't it? Oh. You are learning love's way and claiming it as your own. That is your path to victory assured. Okay, this oracle asks you to trust in your growing optimism. So let the war be over now and put it behind you, even if it means weeping with sweet sorrow and relief for a while. The sunset is golden. The struggle is behind you. Now just rest and enjoy the golden glow as you rest with love a long, long while. That's a beautiful reading. I'm going to go. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Okay, so until then, take care, much love. Bye for now.